What's good with y'all boys? Today I got y'all with one of the best superhero movies ever created. This is the best DC movie ever created next to that Wonder Woman movie. I'm talking about Superman. So without going on any further, let's get into the meat and potatoes. The movie starts off and we see that boy Superman hitting that Yamcha pose, and we learn that this man Superman got his shit rocked for the first time in his superheroing career. Then we see Crypto taking Superman back to the Fortress of Solitude so he can get healed. Meanwhile, the Hammer of Bravia back in Metropolis is talking spicy about Superman, saying that nigga should have stayed in his lane. Then this nigga proceeds to destroy a building for no reason. Not gonna lie, Buddy ain't killed nobody in that shit. Maybe this villain shit ain't for you. Here, take this job application. Go find yourself a new career, cause villainy is not built for you, buddy. Then we learn that this nigga Lex Luthor is the one behind Hammer of Bravia, telling him what to do and when to do it. Not gonna lie, this is S tier hating. Superman coming in for his get back, Lex Luthor telling them to use 1C, and this man, Hammer of Bravia, knocks the shit out of that boy Superman. I'm talking about had that boy doing flips in the fucking air. Not gonna lie, it's looking bad for you, Supes. Catching Superman's cape, turning him upside down, and slapping the shit out of that boy's head. Nah, bro, this man, Hammer of Bravia, is out here cheating because I've never seen that move before. And I'm sure this man, Lex Luthor, did not put that in the program. This man just freestyling to whoop this man, Superman's ass. That boy catching Superman mid-flight, giving that boy the swirly twirly before throwing him away like an old toy, making him crash in the middle of the city. Not gonna lie to you, man. If I lived there and I saw the strongest human being get done like that, bro, I'm moving. Cause what the fuck they gonna do to me? Meanwhile, we see that boy Lex Luthor sent one of his minions to go check out where the Fortress of Solitude is. You would think for the amount of high-tech things that Superman has, he would make the Fortress of Solitude a little bit harder to find. Like, we pan back to Superman and we see that after finding what he needs, that boy Hammer of Bravia just goes away. Like, brother, man, Superman, I think you're genuinely lucky that that boy Hammer of Bravia went away, because you was getting your ass handed to you in front of the public. We see Superman at work and we find out that this man has been giving himself self-interviews. Bro really thinks he's Spider-Man. Later on, we see this man Lex Luthor and his goons pulling up to the Fortress of Solitude, and one thing we can't deny this nigga Lex Luthor, he's always dripped out. I mean, he is always dripped out in designer, bro. Y'all see how clean my boy is? He's just like me, for real. Then we see Ultraman flying in and ripping this clanker's insides out. Then we see the engineers cooking up these two boys before ripping them apart. I mean, they are sorry ass. Then this nigga comes in, rips this one, and then I don't know what Buddy did, but she got the worst. I mean, she did bro the dirtiest. Made him lean on that icy cold ice and made that boy suffer. Then we see this boy Lex Luthor oil farming. I mean, when I saw this scene in cinemas, I knew this boy was too cold. He's too nice, man. I had to throw my hands up and say, I see you, I see you. Then we see Crypto coming in and biting a chunk out of the engineer's face. That boy came for round 2 and got a face full of nanobites for his ray. Then we see that these guys are looking for any type of evidence that will make the government let Lex Luthor take Superman in for questioning. Then we see this man Superman fighting a literal kaiju. Like, brother, man, this city is not safe. Why are niggas still staying here? This is where we get our first introduction of the Justice Gang. And not gonna lie to y'all boys, these niggas is trash. Like, the only good nigga in this team is Mr. Terrific, and he's the only nigga on the team. After they're done saving, we see on the big screen that this man Lex Luthor released the video of Clark Kent's parents, and it was not what that nigga Superman expected it to be said, bro. Turns out Superman parents wanted that boy to be moving like a prime Nick Cannon, getting anything that moves pregnant, and wanted that boy to take control of Earth and rebuild Krypton right then and there, brother. Not gonna lie to you, man. Those niggas are fucking tripping. Then we see that everybody switched up on my man Supes like he's Kai Cenat. Then we see this boy Superman pulling up to LexCorp, and this nigga behind the door talking about somebody try to stop him. Like, nigga, what was you gonna do? And this man Lex Luthor dead ass starts rage baiting Superman. Not gonna lie to y'all, man, this nigga Lex Luthor is rage baiter of the fucking year, cause I've never seen another nigga get this hard, bro. You know what? Man, fuck it. I'm just gonna go do it. Lex Luthor, welcome to Hater Marshmore, man. You are one of the greatest comic book haters that I've ever seen in my entire life, man. Then we find out that everything has been recorded, and I'm not gonna lie, man. This shit is not looking good on my boy Soups. Shit's just going downhill to rock fucking bottom for my nigga right now. This man Superman had the bright idea to hand himself over to the authorities, hoping that they would take him to crypto. Not gonna lie to you, Superman. I'm guessing being smart is not a part of your powers, but nigga, this was the most stupidest thing you could have ever done. Now you're in Lex Luthor's hands, and also you're stuck in a fucking box with kryptonite. Like my nigga Superman, you is just going downhill. If I was you, I would hang up the cape. Not gonna lie to you, my nigga. But with the help of my nigga Mr. Terrific and fine shit Lois Lane, Superman, Crypto, and Metamorpho are able to escape. But when this nigga Lex Luthor heard that boy Superman escaped, bro was fucking fuming. I mean, that boy was so angry. You could see veins on his bald ass head. That boy got so angry he turned into Chris Brown. Then we pan over and we see that the portal that Lex Luthor and Ultraman have been using throughout the movie is splitting the fucking earth in half. Meanwhile that's happening, this boy Mr. Terrific and Superman are up in the sky deliberating what they're gonna do next. That's when we see the engineer and Ultraman tackling Mr. Terrific and Superman. Then they both crash in the fucking stadium with Mr. Terrific going out like a fucking light, and these boys start boxing with Superman and Ultraman running up at each other and Ultraman spearing that boy, but Superman said, dodge that shit, putting that boy on his face. That's when the engineer says, let me backdoor this nigga. Superman hitting that shit away like, nigga. Engineer going up trying to take her lick, and this man Superman lasers her fucking hand, and this man tries to do that Disney thing where he tries to talk to her, be like, this is not you. Ultraman says, shut that shit up, little nigga, punching the shit out of that man. And that's when Superman said, you know what, fuck this bitch, and using her like a fucking rag doll. I mean, Superman, you must have dual personalities. That boy Ultraman takes Superman up to the sky, lasering him in his face, then kicking him in his fucking dick. I mean, brother man, talk about putting salt on the injury. And the engineer uses her nanobots to go inside that boy Superman's body so they can suffocate his lungs from the inside, because that boy might be an alien, but he still has human organs. Not gonna lie to y'all, man, this was actually very hard to watch when I watched this in the cinema, man. Just seeing the way these things went into his mouth, bro, I felt like things were walking on my body, bro. Nah, really. Superman goes out to space. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, boys, I do not know why he did this. My theory is that bro wanted to touch the sun, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments why he did this. But, you know, him, the engineer, and Ultraman went crashing down into the city. I mean, these boys, like, brother, man, the way these men crashed into that fucking building, nah, she's dead. You cannot tell me that the engineer is still alive after that, bro. Nah, she's dead, bro. She's a gonzo. Quick little PSA, man. You know, Warner Bros was not letting me post the Superman versus Ultraman fight, so I had to remove it. You know, the copyright, it basically blocked the video so nobody could see it, and I was not about to let something that I worked so hard on get blocked and it not get seen even by one person. You know, so I had to edit that out. And you know, I'm gonna post this video on Friday, which is gonna be my birthday. I'm gonna post it on midnight South African time, but it should be out early everywhere else. So yeah, man, please, if you really did enjoy this video, man, like and wish me a happy birthday, man. And if you really want me to have a happy birthday, maybe you can click that subscribe button, and you know, I'll be a little more happy, man. Yeah, man, let's just get into it. This will jump to the end of the movie and the last part of the video, man. So yeah, I'm sorry for that, man. Warner Bros was on my fucking ass for that. When that boy Lex Luthor heard that Superman was coming for him, I mean, that boy hit the fucking jets trying to get out of there just for that man Superman to shoulder check that nigga. Then we get the best scene in the entire movie, in my opinion. I might have to blur it out, but I'm just gonna let that shit play for y'all boys so y'all can feel the emotions that I felt when watching this in cinemas, man. This is Chef Kiss.
Piece of shit. Alien! That is where you've always been wrong about me, Lex. I'm as human as anyone. I love, I get scared, I wake up every morning and despite not knowing what to do, I put one foot in front of the other and I try to make the best choices I can. I screw up all the time. But that is being human. And that's my greatest strength. And someday, I hope, for the sake of the world, you understand that it's yours too.
Sensational.